where we're at, TNT.
In the land of footy madness where the crowds collide, Taz, Todd and Egi, we're ready for the ride. Taz rocks the blues with Crips in his heart. Viewers' questions coming now, that's just the start. Goals and speckies in the heat of the game. AFL glory, yeah, it's all the same. TNT Footy, we're living the dream. With Taz, Todd and Egi, we're a winning team.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome. No Taz tonight, no Todd tonight, but I have Turtle stepping in for us. How are we, Turtle?
I'm very well, thank you, Egi.
Good to hear, good to hear. Now, big show tonight. Well, not that big, but a small show tonight, round 17. We've got the top 9 versus the bottom 9. But before we get into that, make sure you like this video. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to our Facebook, TikTok, Insta. Check out the shop.
And share to your friends, because we still want to get to that 600 subscribers so we can give away that signed St Kilda jersey.
We do indeed, Now, there's no news tonight. I don't have time to get up the news, but we do have a special What Grinds Turtle Shell. Let's step right into that.
Now we're going straight into that, are we?
We are.
All right, you know what grinds my shell, and this is going to be a shock to many of people that know me. Nick Dacos grinds my shell. I don't know why, because I can't get online on any social media without seeing his name appear anywhere. It doesn't matter if it's an article on Tom Lynch slogging some bloke. There's comments around if that was Nick Dacos, or it doesn't matter if it was Marcus Bontempelli's 250th legend of the game. All the comments, half of them are around, oh, Nick Dacos will never be this good. This bloke lives rent-free in your head. Like, it doesn't matter what the article is, somehow there are people out there that tend to make it about either Collingwood, but 90% of the time, Nick Dacos. You are the people that are feeding the media machine as to why you're wondering, oh my God, why is every article on Collingwood? Because every like and click and comment generates money for these media companies, so they know that you hate Collingwood so much that they can just spew the other day, Nick Dacos going to Tasmania. What a genius marketing idea, because that's going to generate money. It's, love Nick Dacos, but grinds my gears. I cannot get on, well, grinds my shell, I should say. I cannot get on social media without any single thread, AFL related, without seeing his name appear for some reason. And you people are the reason for it.
Are you sure it's not your algorithm because you love him so much as well?
No, doesn't matter. As I said, Mark and Bont's 250th. Half the comments are about Nick Dacos. Yep. Nothing to do with him. Zero.
I reckon it's good because every Collingwood supporter loves him, and it sounds like every other supporter hates him. So that's why he's just blowing up so much in the media then.
But also, they don't realise they're complimenting him. Like, you're comparing an 83 gamer to the Bont. Yep. We all know the Bont is arguably he's in the top 3 best players of the last 15, 20 years. Easily.
Yep.
And you're comparing an 83 game player to him. Like, that's a compliment to Nick Dacos.
Yes.
There's no way around it. And if he's been compared to your Paddy Cripps, your Lachie Neales, these multiple Brownlow medalists, Bontempelli, he should have a Brownlow, we all know that. If he's being compared to that, well, the sky's the limit for this guy. How good is he going to be?
Sensational.
But yes, let's move on.
Moving on. All right. We got the centenary celebration and Libba's 250th game tonight with North Melbourne taking on the Bulldogs.
That is big. And I was reading today, I think he's the 4th only player, father-son, to do 250 games at the same club.
Oh, wow.
So that's a massive milestone. 250 games at the same club as his father, and he's the 4th player to ever do it.
Yes. Good to hear. Trying to get up and see if what's the latest news on the ins and outs of that one. But yeah, I've got Bulldogs by 47 Exactly.
I'm going Bulldogs. I'm going Bulldogs by 100.
Yep.
No doubt. No doubt in my mind. Um, without Charlie Coleman, North are suffering in that back line.
Yep.
There's only so much LDU, Sheasel, McKercher are going to be able to do it. Luke Parker. They're only going to be able to run half a game, if that, out of that centre before they just get absolutely knackered and destroyed.
Yep.
Bulldogs probably have the best midfield in the game when they're on key.
Yes, they are. Then we got tomorrow night the clash of Carlton and Collingwood. With,
hang on, we can't miss out. We've got so Taz and Moist Todd have both tipped. Sorry, Taz has tipped Western Bulldogs, and Todd is being loyal to his North Melbourne colours and has tipped North Melbourne.
Beautiful. But yeah, getting into Carlton, we got Cohen in, Moya, Carroll, Evans, and O'Farrell and Pitnet in. They got Sard, Silvani, and Kim Cotter out. That's a big one. That means Nick Dacos might run free. But big ins for Collingwood is Braden Maynard and Tom Mitchell, and new recruit. I can't remember his name. Steele, but Steele. What was that?
Roan Steele.
Roan Steele.
We've traded Steele side bottom for Roan Steele, so Steele for Steele.
Yep, yeah, so Sidebottom's out, C West is out, Ed Allen's out for illness, and Charlie Dean got omitted, and Will Parker's in.
Yep, and Bobby Hill's still out with personal issues.
Yes. Do you know what that is at all?
No idea. We know he only had a child not long ago, so we hope it's nothing to do with that.
Yes.
But he is dealing with obviously personal issues, and I guess that's all the club's willing to release, and we'll leave it at that.
Yes. And I'm tipping Collingwood. I'm assuming you're tipping Collingwood?
I'll be tipping Collingwood. Definitely both the other boys, Taz and Todd, are both on Collingwood as well.
Beautiful. And then, Optus Stadium, 6:20. We missed a game here. Or is there 2 games on tomorrow night, is there?
There is, yes.
Oh,
There's the West Coast Giants game.
West Coast Giants.
Because according to the Giants social media team, that is the main event.
Taz is like, geez, I turned the show on for 1 second and you're talking about pies.
Of course.
Well, you're obviously too late because we're already into the 3rd game. So. But Briggs is back, so that means Madden is out, which unfortunately I bring him into my team. Lockie Whitfield's still out for concussion. Jesse Hogan's out for a foot as well. So, could be an upset.
I don't think that's going to make much of a difference. West Coast.
I don't think so either.
Yeah,
I think being in West Coast, they are a five goal better team, but I reckon they'll still win by six goals.
Yeah, I'm planning on. I reckon. What's the little fella? Is it Darcy Jones or?
Yeah, Darcy Jones. There is in the midfield there. I think he is.
Yeah, I'm expecting a big game from him. He's going to get a lot of run on and a few goals from running into the 50.
Beautiful.
Same again. Todd and Taz both on the Giants.
On the Giants. So it's all been the top 9 versus the bottom 9, and so far it's been the top 9 teams that are on getting the main picks. Then we move. Except for Moisty being loyal to his team. It's alright, Taz. I've been busy too. Straight on, still in my work clothes. First time ever I've done the show in my work clothes. I try not to, but didn't have much time. But yeah, then we're moving into Saturday just after midday, 12:35. We got Essendon v Gold Coast. We got Moyle in and Witts out, and for the Essendon, Goldstein's in, Durham's in, Ridley's in, and we got the debutant Vicentini's out, Parrish and Gelfie.
Yeah, and they've been hit hard with poor Zach Reed just got back up and back out again.
Yep.
So and Mason Redmond's touch and go because he was apparently injured as well at training. So
oh wow, I didn't see that one.
He's been named, but he got a bit of a nick during training, so it's going to be tough for them, definitely.
Very tough, yes.
But again, between myself, Todd and Taz, we've all picked Gold Coast.
Yep.
And I think it'll be comfortable.
Myself as well. I picked Gold Coast as well. Then we're moving down to GMHPA, where Tassie will be down there in Geelong for the weekend. I don't think he'll have time to go watch this game, but good luck for him in this pool tournament. 4:15 p.m. we got Geelong. They reckon they got nil ins and nil outs, which from the 2 weeks ago, but we'll see about that. They do love to change it up right before game time. But Richmond have got Laylor back in, Sims in, and Maurice Rioli in, with Tom Lynch out due to that suspension for 5 weeks. Out for a calf, and Green out has been dropped.
Yep. I think that only based on Geelong's performance this year at GMHBA, I think it may be like Richmond's not going to win, but I don't think it's going to be more than 40 points.
Yeah,
Like I think Richmond might actually put in a bit of effort this week, and just based on Geelong have kind of struggled a little bit at GMHBA at times, which
yeah,
is
they have.
unheard of.
Well, I think it's mainly against like Brisbane and GWS.
And
Um,
they lost to was it they lose to Freo, was it? Or no, that was last year.
yeah. Taz has also put in the chat, after you do your tips, would love to hear what games you think might be an upset. The round is top 8 versus bottom 8. I think you are pretty sure it's top 9 versus bottom 9 because there are 18 clubs in the
Yeah, yeah.
no bye rounds this week. But yeah, I think it's not coming up in a few games as my upset, but I think, yeah, this one's going to go to Geelong comfortably. I've even
yep.
put Bailey Smith as captain with Sherry as the vice captain. And
I've done the same. I was tempted. I wasn't sure to put Holmes or
yeah, I'll do the same
or
thing.
Smith.
I did Holmes and go, nah, I'll go Smith.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and actually, yeah, on that note, my super coach actually traded out Gorn this week. That was scary, but
Oh, wow.
I needed to.
Yep, then I'm moving into Brisbane v Port Adelaide at the Gabba at 7:30 p.m. on Saturday night with Gardner back in and Archie in. Revel gets omitted and McLaughlin. But Bruce Revel is the sub. And we got Lukosius in and Ollie Wines in. Oh, so that means M. Liddy's out and L. Evans is out too. Logan Evans always sit down to the sub anyway.
This is the upset of the round. This is where it's at.
Ooh.
And I'm tipping Brisbane in my tips, but this is where the upset I think is going to come from because most of Brisbane's losses this year have come at the Gabba.
Yep.
And Port, they're touch and go, but they can actually still be a good team. And I think this is the first time I've probably ever said it in my life, but Radigalia is actually playing really well. He's been a rock in defence lately.
Yeah.
It's
been better to watch than Alia.
Yeah, between Alia and Radigalia, and Darcy Byrne-Jones down back there too, I think Port may be able to stop Brisbane scoring as much as that they have been.
Yep.
Like I said, I'm tipping Brisbane, but don't be surprised if this is where the upset of the round comes from.
Yep.
On that note, both the other boys, Brisbane again. So
yes, I'm going Brisbane.
Same page.
Going the fade. Then same time at Marvel Stadium, we got St Kilda versus Hawthorn. With Sicily back in, Warple back in, Weedle's out, Butler's out, and Bradley Hill's back in, and Hastie's back in, with Travalia and Carroll out for St Kilda. Right.
They subbed the Viking?
No. He's not he's Taru, not
Taru. Sorry, not Taru. Yeah, I was like, hang on, what? He's been amazing.
Yeah, it's been amazing. But yes,
we'll take him at Collingwood. It's fine. We'll look after you.
he keeps his spot. But yeah, I got Hawthorn on top here. I think St Kilda could win this one. This one could be an upset, but I'm tipping the Hawks.
Yeah, no. I the only thing with St Kilda though it might hurt the Hawks is their slow kick to kick gameplay.
Yeah.
Hawks are going to have to work around that because St Kilda are very good at blocking off the passage.
They are.
And so that's going to hurt them. Looking at the tips here from the boys, yet both on Hawthorn. So that's another, everyone's tipping the same.
Beautiful. And Sunday in the afternoon, we've got 110 game with Sydney versus Freo, where Sydney is a bottom 9 team, but is favourites coming into this game.
Yeah. The biggest talking point around this all week has been the SCG ground.
Yes, it has.
You know, what's going to happen there? I'm had a friend ask me before, who do we think is going to win? Whoever keeps their feet, like literally, whoever keeps their feet. I've tipped Sydney. I think they are on the up again. Finally, I think Goulden he's their Nick Dacos. He's their Zach Butters. He's that player that gets the team up and running through that midfield and allows the likes of Warner and Heaney to actually get to work. So, and this is where we're different. We've got a different opinion here, though. We've got Todd, who is on Sydney, and Taz is picked Freo.
Ooh. Taz is in chat too. He's like, I'll block your passage. Yes, you will. But yeah, there's big ins for Fremantle. They've got Ace back in, O'Meara back in, Pearce and Sharp back in, but Pfeiffer's out. I actually know he's a sub. So they may be thinking he might be jumping back in.
On that note, something hilarious I was watching the other day. So there was a call. So a call Matthew Lloyd made many years ago in the draft.
Yes.
And he said that the Bulldogs have made a mistake picking Bontempelli. They should have picked James Aish, because James Aish will be a 250 game player and be much better than Bontempelli. He ate those words.
Yes, very
He
much
realised
so.
he was wrong.
Yes. Then just an hour and a half later, we got Adelaide and Melbourne at the Adelaide Oval at 2:45. So we got Burgess in, Bond in, Taylor in, but no outs. Melbourne's got Lever back in, Van Rooyen, Billings, McDonald, and Adams. But they've got Hose out and Petty.
Yeah, I think Adelaide's going to continue this domination at the moment, and
Yes.
they're, from what I've seen, and we saw that when we went to the Collingwood Adelaide game, wet weather does not suit them. But coming into the pointy end of the year, when it starts getting a bit drier, they're going to be unstoppable with that forward line.
Yes, they are.
Their midfield's quite decent. The defense is probably on average, but that midfield and in that forward line will be unstoppable in the dry weather.
Yep. Especially those four big forwards.
Yeah. So in wet weather it hinders them, but dry weather they're going to do really well.
Yep.
So I pick Adelaide. Todd and Taz both on Adelaide.
Yeah, I'm on Adelaide too. So yeah, thinking about those upsets, we're looking at Sydney, Freo could be the upset. Not really Hawthorn, St Kilda, except for me, I'm thinking it. But we're all thinking Port Adelaide could get over Brisbane at the Gabba.
Oh, I think, yeah, and it's just based off, most of Brisbane's losses have come from the Gabba.
Yep.
So they lost to Geelong, they lost to Collingwood. Obviously they're higher tier teams currently, but we know what Port are capable of.
Yes, we do. When they want to turn it on, they can turn it on.
Indeed.
Now moving into tipping. So no one claimed the $220, so we're jackpotting again at $240 up this week. So it pays to watch the show, that's for sure. So,
and on that note, I need to put in my tips on there. I went to the pub and did my tips at the pub, but not there.
you better be quick. We got how much? We've got 10 minutes before the game kicks off.
Actually, I might actually throw in. You know what? I'm gonna throw in Port Adelaide. I'm gonna stick to what I've said.
Yep.
And I'm gonna throw Port Adelaide in there because I will be probably the only person to tip them.
Yes. So you'll be the only one that gets it right.
And you watch, the upset will be Richmond.
Yeah. as long as it's not Carlton, I'll be happy.
Yeah, no, I can't see it being Carlton, to be honest.
Especially if all their outs, yeah.
And I think that's the thing though. Like, if even with how bad they've been playing, I think that if they had, they had their players in, it'd be a normal Carlton Collingwood game where we're down to the last quarter kicking goal for goal.
Yep.
Yeah, and we're the ones missing out now because we're probably not going to get that.
Yep. But that's pretty much the show. You got anything left to add?
No. I said I'd get these tips in. But yeah, good luck everyone, and I hope that someone can claim the prize next week.
Yes, $240. I hope so. But yeah, I think because it's not a buy round too, so even if you do match our if you don't beat our margins, it still goes down to the next player. So
yeah,
good tipping. Hopefully the top 9 get up. Well, except for Freo, it's going to be what most people are tipping.
Yeah, interesting run with Freo, and just on that, they're looking good, but they have a very hard run home, playing most of the current top 8 for the rest of the year.
Yep.
So if they get there and they finish in that top 6 or whatever, they could be what we thought they were going to be at the start of the year.
Yep. But yeah, if you're watching this at a later date, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and share it with all your friends. And let's hope this is an explosive round of footy.
Let's go. Let's get it.